Hello folks, Typhoon Carter here, and I bring to you Smogon Premier League 17. This is a Week 6 showdown between Pideous of the Circus Maximus Tigers and Void of the Wifi Wolfpack. This is a very strong matchup. However, for both of these players, it has been a tale of two seasons, to put it simply. Pideous has been putting up a fantastic campaign in her second SPL season, whereas for Void, it's been nothing short of a disaster. He's only won one game through his first 5 weeks, and I think Void has really struggled with the teams going into this campaign, and he has not been able to recapture those that 2-year run that he had last year and the year before that in SPL. And for Pideous, she has risen up to the competition. She has held her ground. I believe she is 4-1 going into this contest, and Void is 1-4. So for Void, if he can score a win against Pideous, this would be a huge momentum shift for his season. And for Pideous, this would most certainly solidify her as probably a top 3, if not the top player in the world of DPP, as many critics have said that all she was missing at this point in her career was just one good SPL season. Anyways, enough of that though, let's jump right into this. Bronzong lead, Jirachi lead, so Bronzong either indicating defense from Pideous or like an offensive explosion based offense team, whereas for Jirachi could be anything. Jirachi's just gotta get stealth rocks up, classic handshake, go get the thunder off. And going to EQ, so interesting traits from both players. Oh, Thunders again. And Gyro Balls there was probably trying to predict something else, like a Latias entry perhaps. And Jirachi's just going to go down just like that. And Heatran's going to come into game, and it is going to fire off. Oh, Vaporeon shows up here. Magma Storm though, and Lefties is shown. So if you're seeing a Vaporeon, this is either like Wish Protect or this is Sub Baton Pass. Either way, Void does not want to stick around and find out. And Dragonite's going to come in here. Wish is up here, and that is going to cover any attack that Void tries to throw at it. Gets roared out though, and Latias is going to be revealed. And since this is Wish Protect, this means that Vaporeon can safely scout if he wants to. Or if she wants to, and Draco misses. That's huge, and that's a Scarf Tar into an EQ Lati. So Void's gonna get decent damage off on that, but the Latias is gonna go down for good. And Scizor's gonna come in here into the Rotom. And SD's up here. Has to be careful of getting Will-O-Wisp though. If this is Night slash Scizor, which could be possible, but I find it unlikely on the Scizor. If it's like Lump, then Void could make something happen, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Heatran's going to be pivoted in, gets a Flash Fire boost, and since this is Magmatran, Fori's going to come in here. And it's just going to go down. Spinner makes sense there because T-Spikes is a huge problem if you're running Vaporeon. Dragonite's going to come in here. Just going to get Stone Edged on the way out. Perfect mid-ground there. And Pideous is going to get rewarded for that. And Rotom's going to come in. Gets Bullet Punch, but it can threaten the Scizor still. And it's a Life Orb SD Scizor. Into the Rotom. And, oh, Hidden Power Ground. Tried to predict the Heatran entry, but instead the Rotom on Void's end is going to be a threat. Tyranitar is actually weakened, so this Rotom can be deceptively annoying. But Clef is the last, and Clef will probably kill any chances of Void having a comeback here. And just gonna get T-bolted, so this is a Bolt Clef. And Superpower's here, going to get worn down, and just gonna T-bolt right there and then. Heatran's gonna come in, but Vaporeon can switch in. And Tyranitar's just going to Superpower here. Void's not gonna bother trying to make a predict. And now, Rotom's going to have to Shadow Ball everything. but the Vaporeon will probably do too much damage, and it's probably very bulk invested too. Only doing 28% and just got Surf there. And Pideous will just protect and probably win this game, more or less, as she will go to 5-1 on this season. And for Void, his nightmare season continues as he now falls to 1-5, and any chances of him finishing positive in this tournament is basically out of window, especially given that the Wolfpack themselves are also effectively out of playoff contention, more or less. And even if they're not, the odds are so against them. So this has been Pideous showing some of her creative building here with the Vaporeon. And for Void, I think the issue is that I think he's just had a hard time adjusting to the new DPP meta where you know, sleep is banned. I think people don't realize how much building dynamics have changed. And you can kind of see how some players have struggled while others have thrived in this environment. Anyways, that being said though, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.